Good afternoon and welcome to the Westwood High School Class of 2016 graduation. Please remain standing and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for the National Anthem. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
So proudly we hailed, and the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Please be seated. Before we begin today's ceremony, I would like to introduce you to the people who have joined me on stage for this year's commencement. Dr. John Antonucci, Superintendent of Schools, Ms. Emily Parks, Assistant Superintendent, Ms. Abigail Hanscom, Director of Student Services, Mr. Heath Petracca, Director of Business and Finance, Mrs. Josepha Jowdy, Chair of the Westwood School Committee, Mrs. Nicole Haberman, Assistant Principal, and Ms. Meredith Brodsky, President of the Class of 2016. I would like now to invite Meredith Brodsky, President of the class, to give her address.
Let's do this. Good afternoon. Welcome, administration, faculty, parents, family, friends, and most importantly, members of the Westwood High School graduating class of 2016. The day is finally here, and there isn't a single person in this room who isn't incredibly proud of everything we've achieved these past 4 years. At last, we've made it. I've always thought it was kind of funny how students who speak at graduation are expected to share some sort of wise and sophisticated life advice with the rest of their classmates, when in reality, I have just as much life to experience as the rest of you outside these doors. Many of us still don't know what we want to be when we grow up, or what kind of skills it takes to make it in the real world. I mean, I had a difficult enough time deciding what shoes to wear this morning, never mind doing this, so bear with me. But all that put aside, there's one thing I know everyone in this room can talk about and knows about, and that one thing is home. So I was driving home a few weeks ago, turning the corner from Milk Street onto Gay Street, when I noticed that a new streetlight had been put in on the side of the road. Now my first thought was, wow, okay, the fact that I just noticed a new streetlight means that I've spent way too much time driving back and forth from school. But my second thought was, wow, I know my home so well that I can notice a change as small and insignificant as a streetlight. A single light on the road was enough to catch my attention and make me reflect on the change. Over the years, nearly all of us have come to know this town and this school inside and out. I think if we had to, every one of us could walk from the parking lot to our homeroom with our eyes closed. And I think a lot of us probably have at 7:20 in the morning. But we've hopefully, by now, spent more waking hours of the day in this school than we have at our own houses. We've really been through a lot together here in Westwood. We survived our freshman year when none of us were nearly as cool as we thought we were. We moved on to sophomore year when we actually got a little cooler solely because we now had Chromebooks. Those things aren't the definition of cool, I don't know what is. We somehow escaped the clouds of baby powder every home football game, even though I think throwing the stuff was banned and rebanned every year. We've witnessed the single most unbelievable comeback of all time, that being Justin Bieber. And most recently, we learned that senioritis is in fact so real. To all my second semester teachers, I'm sorry. Kind of, not really. After all this time, you could say we've become pretty comfortable with everything around us. There aren't too many surprises thrown at us by now because we've memorized the playbook. It's like going to see a movie and already knowing all of the lines. It's a great movie, don't get me wrong, but it's nothing new. Pretty soon, however, we're going to find ourselves walking into a different movie, one that's spoken in a completely different language, where the scenes seem to be all out of order, and it might take us a while to figure out what exactly is going on. It might be a scary movie at first, but if we put in some work, I've heard it's got a good ending. So as we move forward into new and unfamiliar places, take what you've been given here in Westwood, at home, and run with it. Do something with it. Just wrap it up and never let it go and take it around the world with you and back. Emphasis on the back. Because no matter what you end up doing, it's the people sitting in this room that are going to be the first ones to applaud you, to congratulate you, to forgive you, and to be proud of you. Because that's what home is all about. This place has provided us with countless opportunities, filled us with knowledge and experience, given us best friends, and left us with incredible memories. We'd be crazy not to go out there and share with the rest of the world all that we have to offer. Everyone in here already knows how great you all are, so now go show everyone out there. Lucky for us, we're about to go out there, actually, and find ourselves another home. A place we'll one day know well enough to notice the little things, the streetlights. A place where you never know where inspiration will strike, and where people will be vying to be the first to cheer you on. So whether it's been our entire lives, 10 years, 5 years, or even just one, we've been fortunate to call this place our home. Even when we leave Westwood, Westwood will never leave us. So, once again, congratulations, Westwood High School, class of 2016. You'll always be my home. Thank you.
Good afternoon. At this time, I'd like to invite our principal, Mr. Sean Bevan, to address the class. Mr. Bevan.
Great job, Meredith. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm very happy to welcome the friends and families of our graduates to today's ceremony to celebrate the collective achievements of the class of 2016 and the individual achievements of each young person sitting here in front of me. To the members of the class themselves, congratulations. Today marks an important milestone, the conclusion of your journey through Westwood Public Schools and the start of a new journey on to college or careers. Last week marked the 13th anniversary of the release of a movie I'm sure you have all seen. That it came out when most of you were 5 years old, and because it was a Disney smash hit film, my guess is that literally every one of you has seen Finding Nemo. The characters from Finding Nemo began their journey just as you began yours when you were entering kindergarten. As you might already know, the sequel of the film, Finding Dory, comes out in 2 weeks when Dory, Marlin, and Nemo return for a new adventure just as you enter a new adventure of your own. As you may recall, Finding Nemo tells the story of Marlin, a clownfish whose son goes missing, the result of an unwise moment of rebellion from his father's vice-like grip. He wanders too far from the drop-off and is scooped up by a scuba diver as his dad watches helplessly. And so begins Marlin's adventure, which you might or might not know follows an ancient literary prototype, the hero's journey, wherein a reluctant protagonist is forced to leave a world of comfort and of stability, an ordinary world, to complete an adventure in a far-off place. Some examples include Perseus leaving his cozy island home, a young King Arthur leaving his adoptive home, and Rey, the hero of this year's blockbuster, The Force Awakens, leaving her home planet. This is a feeling many of you might share. You will likely soon leave a place of comfort and familiarity to strike out on your own. You're probably nervous. You're most definitely excited. And some of you are, like Perseus, Arthur, and Rey, reluctant. Fear not, though. You will indeed go on a grand adventure, possibly face a crisis or two, and reap the rewards you seek. You will, like heroes in ancient texts, return to this ordinary world, but you will have changed and returned with newfound wisdom and strength. Just like Marlin, and you will apply this wisdom and strength to make a difference in your community and to make an impact on your own future. Scholars have identified several other components of the classic hero's journey. I've just highlighted a brief overview of the key ones, the ones that are most easily recognizable. Except I left one out. Most ancient hero myths, as well as contemporary superhero stories, require the main character to cross a threshold, to declare through his or her actions that they will take on the challenge before them. It is their first act of bravery. And it can be scary. In one pivotal scene in Finding Nemo, Marlin asks, "How do you know that nothing bad won't happen?" And Dory responds, "I don't. And neither do you, or me, or your friends, or your parents." In just a while, you will cross that threshold, literally and figuratively. Your name will be announced, and you will stride across the stage here and receive your diploma. Soon after that, you will leave this room, your home for the past 4 years, a place of stability and comfort, and you will begin a grand adventure of your own. The third page did not print, and I have a backup. I was literally boasting that I bring a backup to me with everywhere I go, and here we go. Always be prepared is the other portion of my story. My advice in addition to always being prepared is that what you have learned already from your teachers, your parents, and your friends. Mostly, though, just think back to what you've learned in Finding Nemo. Step outside your comfort zone and accept help when you need it. Without doing those things, Marlin doesn't find Nemo, Arthur never is king, and Rey doesn't discover the true strength she has within her. I hope you will think back on Westwood High School fondly, and I wish you the best of luck next year. Congratulations to the class of 2016. And now it is my pleasure to begin the presentation of today's awards and scholarships. We've included descriptions of each award in today's program so that you may follow along to understand precisely the qualities that the award and scholarship winners have shown that have resulted in their designations. In just a moment, I will announce a group of students who will be receiving those awards and scholarships. If you would, please hold your applause at that time. Once they've arrived to the side of the stage, I will bring each up individually, and we can applaud them then. Would the following students please come to the side of the stage? Julie Craven, Jacob Suika, Bridget Farah, Megan Farrell, Natalie Manson, Stephanie McClure, Ian Mascaratolo, Kalu Lett, Brennan Patterson, Jillian Riley, Julia Serecchia, and Olivia Ware. These students will receive scholarships or awards that are named for individuals from all corners of the Westwood community. The awards and scholarships stand as loving, lasting reminders to the people for whom they are named. The Albert Lester Memorial Scholarship is being presented by Albert's father and his older brother from the Westwood High School class of 1976. Albert's mother regrets that she cannot be here today. Mr. and Mrs. Lester are happy to present or to give this award to Julia Serecchia. The Ann K. Ferrari Memorial Scholarship is presented to Bridget Farah. The Carl R. and Emma Thiesing Memorial Scholarships are presented to Megan Farrell and Stephanie McClure. The Eklund Family Scholarship is presented to Julie Craven. The Francis and Michael Chase Memorial Scholarship is being presented today by Jennifer and Julie, daughters and members of the WHS class of 2003. The scholarship is presented to Kyle Ouellette. The George Bader Memorial Awards are presented to Jacob Suika and Jillian Riley. The Isaiah Chase Award is presented to Olivia Ware. The Jim McCoy Award and Scholarship is being presented by Paula McCoy. This scholarship is presented to the member of the football team who has been judged by his coaches to be an outstanding contributing member of the team. This year's recipient is Brendan Patterson. The Messina Family Scholarships are presented today by Robert Messina. The scholarships are presented in memory of Mr. and Mrs. Messina. Mrs. Messina was a former staff member of Westwood High School who is remembered for her dedication and her kindness. The scholarships are presented to Natalie Manson and Ian Mascritolo. The following young men and women will also receive memorial scholarships or awards. Would the following students please come to the side of the stage? Sinise D'Auguste, Joya Cianchurulo, Mary Cody, Haley Fedorowicz, Elizabeth James, Jessica Kreinson, Anastasia Kukanova, Marissa Mealy, Kyle Ouellette, Samantha Parlato, Sophia Smith, and Ohana Turbeck. Our first award, the Philip F. Flaherty Award, is presented to Elizabeth James. The Robert J. Collins Memorial Scholarship is presented to Sinise Auguste. The Robert L. Raymond Memorial Award is presented to Kyle Ouellette. The Robin Abrams Memorial Scholarships are presented to seniors who have given back to children of the community through volunteer service. Robin Abrams is remembered fondly as a cherished member of the class of 2008. The scholarship is presented to 4 students, Joya Cianchurulo, Haley Fedorowicz, Anastasia Kukanova, and Sophia Smith. The Thomas C. Michaud Music Foundation Scholarship is presented to Ohana Turbeck. The Thomas Michael Smith Memorial Scholarship is being presented today by Mr. Michael Mao, Tom's classmate and math teacher here at WHS. The scholarship is awarded to Marissa Mealy. The Tina C. True Memorial Scholarship is being presented today by Nancy True, Tina's mother. The scholarship is presented to Mary Cote. The Todd J. Schwartz Memorial Scholarship is presented to Jessica Kreinson. The William Sheehan Memorial Scholarship is presented today by Officer Bill Sheehan, grandson of William Sheehan. The scholarship is presented to Samantha Parlato. And now, Dr. John Antonucci, Superintendent of Schools, will present this year's Superintendent's Award.
Thank you, Mr. Bevan. The Superintendent's Award is presented to the highest-ranking senior in the graduating class. It is my pleasure to present this award and invite him to the podium to give the honor address. The valedictorian of the class of 2016 is Michael Zhao. Congratulations.
And they should put a warning on those stairs right there. I mean, come on. Hold on a second. Let me just get this microphone all set. Good afternoon. Friends, family, faculty, and anyone really who's had to put up with me for the past 4 years. I'm so sorry. Thank you. I'm grateful. Because it's been a wild ride. In elementary school, we shared 5 years of fun times with recess and games together. And in middle school, we shared 3 years of repressed memories. And 4 years of constant but equally rewarding struggle in high school. And that makes 12 years altogether in the Westwood public school system, well, plus kindergarten. And now here I am before all of you, wearing a funny hat and a man dress, before I get a rolled up piece of paper with my name on it. What have I done? Well, soon enough, we'll all be off to bigger and better places. And I look out at you, brilliant young men and women, and you know what I see? I see wonderful individuals that will spend the next 4 years of their lives surviving off instant noodles and microwave mac and cheese. But not all hope is lost. At least the next time we graduate, we can look forward to crushing college debt in the comfort of our parents' basements. Love you, Mom, Dad. See you then. All right. Now it looks about time that I deliver my words of wisdom to the class of 2016. And interestingly enough, this also marks the beginning of a very, very special part in my speech, because as of this moment, more or less half of you will start to zone out. Understandable, you know, I'm only 18 years old, I'm just a high school student, and like Meredith said, we're young. I'm not exactly the wisest or most experienced person in this room. But I can't give you guys any kind of sage-like advice that will unlock the mysteries of the future somehow. And honestly, sometimes I still get lost on the way to class. So after spending 4 years of school in the same building, there's that. So no, maybe I don't have the right qualifications to give you guys advice. But you know what I do have? I have the infinite resources of the interwebs. Videos of people like Stephen Colbert and Jon Stewart speaking at commencements and graduations, individuals much funnier and smarter than I am. And so I watched like 20 YouTube videos in preparation for this speech. And YouTube, as we all know, contains the true wisdom that we all seek, and that I will now bequeath upon you all. And just so I don't get cited for plagiarism, let me please acknowledge Mr. Randy Pausch in his last lecture video as a source of inspiration for my speech. So like I just said, Randy Pausch was a professor at Carnegie Mellon who, in August of 2007, was unfortunately given a terminal diagnosis of pancreatic cancer. And before he passed in 2008, he wrote and delivered this really amazing, upbeat lecture about you and what you should do with your time, because we only have so much. And the first thing that he said that really resounded with me was this. I've done a lot of stupid things. Oh, good, me and Pausch already have something in common. But then he goes on to say this. All the stupid things and all the mistakes we've made, they don't matter. What matters is whether we can look back and say that whenever we had the chance to reach out and grab for something cool, you tried it. You don't regret the things that you've done. It's all the stuff you had the chance to do, but never tried that you regret. So don't wait. Don't wait to do all things that in the back of your mind, you think you were always gonna sort of eventually get around to doing. And no, I'm not trying to say that nothing is impossible. I'm not here to tell you that. And some people do say that. Follow your dreams. Nothing is impossible. They're dead wrong. Because nothing is certainly possible. There have been periods in my life when I do nothing for days on end. Like yesterday, and the day before that, and pretty much every other day since the end of school. Well, it's actually really easy to do nothing. You just lie in your bed, and every hour or so, you make your way down to the fridge for some more fried chicken and ice cream. But as delicious and tempting as that may sound, I urge you all to go out and do something that frightens you. Maybe it's the first day of class in college, and you decide to sit smack dab in the middle of the lecture hall. Or maybe you're really afraid of roller coasters, and you know what? One day you decide you're just gonna freaking do this. Whatever it is. Make sure that high school is not the end of the line. It's the beginning. Because if SAT testing and 5-paragraph essays are the best years of your life, you have done something terribly, terribly wrong, and I'm so sorry for your loss. All right, back to business. Let me say this again. Don't wait to pursue your passions. If we wait until we're ready, we'll be waiting for the rest of our lives. So even if you fail again and again, and again and again and again and again, even if you fall down, get back up. Wherever you're going, whether you've chosen college like the rest of us conformists, or whether you've decided to leap out into the real world on your own and get a job or go into the military, you will meet new people. Your world will grow. It doesn't matter where you go, you will always have new opportunities to learn. And finally, I hope that even though you're leaving, you don't leave your friends and family behind. Like Meredith said, remember your home. Because honestly, it's the only place where people, in the midst of all this risk-taking and adventure-seeking, will not care if you need an off day to dress like a slob and eat ice cream and fried chicken. I mean, come on. Even Pausch had to have days when he thought to himself, nope, I'm out. And class of 2016, we are out. Congratulations once again, and may we meet again at our class reunion. I expect you all to tell me some pretty amazing stories. Stories about the times that you fell and got back up.
Thank you, Michael. I am pleased to announce the recipients of scholarships and awards given by various organizations and agencies committed to supporting our students. Would the following students please come to the side of the stage? Brian Began, Joya Chancharulo, Athena Dawson, Alana Goldberg, Kaylin Harrington, Elizabeth James, Luke McIntyre, Andrea Meinke, Michael Moran, Laurel Orcutt, John Ralph, Hannah Scher, Caroline Stebbins, and Olivia Ware. In a school community with many, many strengths, none is greater than the support our families, community groups, and alumni show for our students. The Paul Lilla Scholarship is presented to Kaylin Harrington. The Needham Bank Scholarships are awarded to Athena Dawson, Michael Moran, and John Ralph. The Westwood Early Childhood Council Scholarship is being presented by Cynthia Knox, honoree from the Westwood Early Childhood Council. Cynthia joined the Early Childhood Council in 2012 as a parent of 2 young children. Within a short time, she joined the board and served as treasurer. She has also served on various subcommittees. She worked on quality data analysis to help measure and shape high-quality programming. She represented working parents and worked hard to ensure programs and events were accessible to the schedules of working parents. In her final year, she dedicated herself to fundraising. Cynthia's attention to detail, problem solving, and unwavering commitment to the families of Westwood have been invaluable to the council. This scholarship is presented to Alana Goldberg. The Westwood Friends of Performing Arts Scholarships are being presented by former recipients Mark Brooks and Julia Denninger. The scholarships are awarded to Brian Began, Joya Chancharulo, Elizabeth James, Caroline Stebbins, and Olivia Ware. The Westwood Community Scholarships are presented to Luke McIntyre, Andrea Meineke, and Laurel Orcutt. The ServPro Scholarship is presented for the first time to this student, who is also a recipient of a Westwood Community Scholarship, Hannah Scher. I am pleased to continue with the presentation of scholarships and awards given by community organizations and agencies. Would the following students please come to the side of the stage? Joya Chancharulo, Nicholas Conway, Kevin Deeb, Lauren Aramo, Elise Gatos, Jacqueline Goodrich, Caitlin Healy, Elizabeth James, Rafi Kajajian, Stephanie McClure, Marissa Mealy, David O'Valley, Jacqueline Vancura, and Brianna Wynn. Mr. William Holbrook, Westwood High School class of 1965, will present the alumni scholarships. The Westwood High School alumni class of 1965 scholarships are presented to Kevin Deeb and Brianna Wynn. The Westwood High School Class of 1969 Scholarship is presented to Caitlin Healy. The Westwood High School Alumni Association William Griffin Class of 1971 Scholarship is presented to Elise Gatos. The Westwood High School Alumni Association Child of an Alumnus Scholarship is presented to Lauren Aramo. Westwood High School Sports Hall of Fame scholarships are being presented by Mr. Al Wisialko. The scholarships are awarded to Nicholas Conway and Stephanie McClure. Our PTO scholarships are being presented by PTO board member Sue Harrington. The recipients of the Westwood High School PTO Philip F. Flaherty scholarships are David O'Valley and Jackie Vancura. The Westwood High School PTO Community Scholarship is presented to Rafi Kajajian. Westwood Rotary Club's John F. Holden Memorial Scholarship is being presented by Dottie Powers. The scholarship is awarded to Jacqueline Goodrich. The Westwood Youth and Family Services Joan Courtney Murray Mentor Scholarship is named for Joan Courtney Murray, longtime advisory board member and board chair at Westwood Youth and Family Services. This year's recipients are Joya Chanchrulo, Kevin Deeb, Elizabeth James, and Marissa Neely. This now concludes the scholarship and awards part of our ceremony. I would now like to invite Mr. Sean Bevan back to the podium.
Before I introduce the superintendent, I want to invite parents and family to visit the cafeteria after today's ceremony to check out the decorations for the all-night graduation party. Please make sure that you leave a written message for your graduate on the wall. We're so fortunate to have a dedicated volunteer team to create such a wonderful experience as all-night grad party. For all our graduates planning to attend, please remember to bring a photo ID and get there between 9 and 9:30. And now it is my pleasure to invite Dr. John Antonucci, Superintendent of Schools, for a few remarks and to certify Westwood's graduating class of 2016.
Thank you again, Mr. Bevan, and good afternoon to the class of 2016 and to your family, friends, and guests. Before I officially certify the graduating class, I just want to take a couple of minutes to thank you for everything that you have given to the schools and to the Westwood community, and to congratulate you for a job well done. I speak for many people in the administration and for the Westwood School Committee when I say that I am extremely proud of your many accomplishments in and out of the classroom, but I'm even more proud about the type of young men and women you've become. You have become leaders, you have become role models for the classes behind you, you are great friends to each other, and you have given back to the community with service in so many ways. And importantly, I think, you have taken advantage of the tremendous opportunities you have been given here in Westwood. You may not fully appreciate it yet, but you will come to realize that Westwood is a very special town and that our schools are special places. And because of the support that you were afforded by the community, by your teachers, by your family and your friends, you had opportunities that students in other towns didn't necessarily have. But we are thrilled that you took advantage of them and that you made the best of everything that the high school had to offer. For better or for worse, the hard work is just beginning for you, but I also think the very best times of your life are still in front of you. And if you continue to work hard, and if you continue to embrace the opportunities, and continue to challenge yourself, I know that good things will come your way. I wish you the very best of luck. I cannot wait to see what the future holds for the class of 2016. I encourage you to stay connected in some way to the town and to the school. Stay connected to your friends and to your teachers. Enjoy the great memories, and please come back and visit. You are always welcome here in Westwood. And with that, as superintendent of the Westwood Public Schools, it is my duty and honor to certify that the members of the class of 2016 have fulfilled the requirements for graduation as designated by the Westwood School Committee and the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. Congratulations, class of 2016.
Will the class please prepare for the presentation of diplomas? Our first diploma is awarded to Meredith Brodsky, president of the class of 2016. Meredith will now read the names of the rest of the members of the class.
Olivia Ann Ware. Michael Yuan Tien. Anne Marie McGinnis. Nancy N. Alid. Caitlin Mary Alessi. Victoria Domenica Anderson. Amanda Joy April. Paviel A. Asmar. Julian J. Ataya. Sinise C. August. Jakai T. Ball. Haley Elizabeth Barner. Adam Nathan Bass. Jack Penny. Mason Patterson. Allison L. Beatty. Dory Madeline Becker. Brian Thomas Began. Eric J. Barbarian. Colleen A. Berry. Ian Michael Burrell. Nicholas Joseph Bonfilio. Yusuf J. Boomjahed. Gregory W. Bowe. Mary Catherine Brown. Olivia Teresa Buckle. Craig Daniel Burgess. Jamie Lee Burke. Jenna Marie Burke. Richard Abdil Kaban. Anthony J. Calderoni. Peter James Cannon. Christian Joseph Cappuccino. Rocco M. Carvalho. Toby Adam Kashuk. James D. Cassidy. Joya Mary Chancharulo. John M. Clancy. Michael P. Colantoni. Ryan Parker Condrick. Spencer William Congdon. Connor Robert Connaughton. Nicholas Patrick Conway. Max Edward Cope Flanagan. Claire Margaret Coppola. Mary Elizabeth Cote. Holly Virginia Cotter. Julie Ann Craven. Jacob Alexander Suika. Carl Emilio D'Angio. Caroline Victoria Daly. Matthew James Dalton. Alexandra L. Dameron. Athena Ann Dawson. Andrew DeCino. Kevin Deeb. Gabriel V. D'Souza. Ian James DeTore. Lauren Nicole Devlin. Wesley Joseph Diaz. Christian Peter DiVincenzo. Bridget Mary Doherty. Afram Jack Dolabani. Aram Joram Raymond Donabed III. Kelly Elizabeth Drew. Jane Elizabeth Driscoll. James Thomas DeLay. Max J. Eaton. Nader Andrew Elshuari. Mark A. Ellenberg. Lauren Grace Aramo. James C. Erickson. James Patrick Fallon. Bridget Angelina Farah. Megan Elizabeth Farrell. Haley Nicole Fedorowicz. Jenna E. Filer. Peter Ashton Furman. Eric Vladimir Friedeborn. Donal Hugh Gallagher. Christopher R. Gardella. Elise Michelle Gatos. Grace Lynn Gerzebek. Joseph James Getachew. William Michael Gettings. Nicholas Paul Giroux. Ilana Rachel Goldberg. Jacqueline Biddison Goodrich. Emily R. Griffenius. Kevin Gruda. Joseph Malachi Hanley. Caitlin Rose Harrington. Timothy Michael Harrington. Harrison Raymond Hart. Monica Teresa Hatch. George G. Huat. Caitlin Lee Healy. Jairus G. Henderson Brown. Devontae J. Higginbottom. Camille Louise Hoffman. Mary Elizabeth Hogan. Kaylee Louise Jacobs. Elizabeth Terry James. Takai Unique Jameson. Isabel Deborah Jardin. Peter J. Zhang. Rafi Kajajian. Emily O'Connell Keith. Maria May Kelly. William Dayhuff Kemble. Catherine Rose Kazurka. Nicholas K. Contianis. Jessica Kreinzen. Jake Benjamin Kreitzer. Anastasia Dmitrievna Kukunova. Sachi A. Lagwanker. Jared A. Lamb. John Paul Laurenti. Brianna Maria Elena Laurenti. Kellyanne Marie Leone. Killian Michael Lonergan. Madeline Jenna Mackey. Jonathan Gunn McKinley. Neve Eliana Maher. Natalie Jade Manson. Julia Marie Marcantonia. Mark M. Masad. Mary Alicia Matar. Stephanie M. McClure. Ryan Joseph McDonald. Samantha Rose McDonald. Ryan M. McGinty. Luke Andrew McIntyre. Kathleen Shirley McKinnon. Max Thomas McLaughlin. Megan Bridget McManus. Amelia May McQuaid. Marissa Regan Mealy. William Tucker Mee. Andrea Janice Meinke. Michael Ronnie Melhem. Neiman A. Melhem. Robert J. Messenia. Michael James Moran. Ian James Mascaratolo. Edward John Murphy. Chance A. Myers. Samantha Ray Namey. Leah Ruth Nocera. Derek N. Nong. Ian James O'Brien. Connor Michael O'Grady. Olivia Okiki. Allison Okiki. Laurel Cameron Orcutt. Sophie Priscilla Ostrander. Kyle Taylor Ouellette. David Sebastian Ovalier. Samantha Louise Parlato. Brendan Patrick Patterson. Christina Rose Perrone. Rebecca Delaney Persons. John Christian Peterson. Nina Rose Piemontesi. Andrew C. Pisano. Eli Dondi Piscatelli. Christy E. Pagacci. Lauren Nicole Prifty. John Patrick Ralph. Radhika Ann Rangarajan. Jillian Kathleen Riley. Lauren Catherine Reisfelder. Gianni Samuel Remy. Casey Elizabeth Rideout. Nicholas David Riley. Isaiah Joseph Ritchie. Megan Margaret Ross. Robert Joseph Rossetti. Kian Rastamnajad. Hattie Ullman Rowe. Francesca H. Rudy. Hannah Faith Scher. Colette Jane Chiselle. Julia Anne Marie Sarecchia. Derek H. Shu. Hannah Lynn Smith. Sophia Rose Smith. Jared Brown Snyder. Caroline Grace Stebbins. Raya Struga. Eve S. Takazawa. Chris Tays. Matthew D. Tavalone. Robert Matthew Thomas. Chase Durkin Tiberi. Shane N. Timmerman. Unides Annalise Torres. Ohana Gabriella Turbach. Jacqueline Claire Vancura. Russell Joseph Verzino. Brian Robert Wagner. Matthew Edward Wagner. Brian Anthony Walsh. Jessica Ann Walsh. Madeline Grace Walter. Megan Elizabeth Wheeler. Lauren Alicia White. Lauren Elizabeth White. Brianna Nicole Wynn. Alexander Winter. Michael Wen Zhao. Isabel Yuxuan Zhu. Derek Evan Yanoff. Stephanie Marie Youssef. Danielle Marie Zappo.
Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to present to you the class of 2016.